Hello, everyone, and once again, welcome to the teachings. I am the host. Truth is, today's lesson is going to be centered around Esau and Edom. Just who are Esau, or who are the Edomites? The modern day Israelites, so called, say that Esau is the white man. But is that true according to the Bible? Not that I believe the Bible. I once did, however, I've been delivered, but I do understand what the Bible is conveying, okay? And I always say, if you're going to believe the Bible, you might as well do wrong right and get it right. And when you do wrong right long enough, you too can be delivered. Now, we're going to pick it up, chapter 10, book of Genesis, verse 1. And it reads, Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. So according to your Bible, the world was flooded, and only 8 souls remained. Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their 3 wives. So the 3 sons repopulated the world. Verse 2, the sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrus, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah, and the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his town, after their families, in their nations. So these are the nations that were divided, in their lands, everyone after their language and after their families. In other words, they call this the Indo-European nations. Now, according to the historians, according to the scholars, they're going to break these nations down into nations that we can understand. Okay, remember, he who has the power controls the pen, brothers and sisters, okay? And so they say that Gomer is ancient Europe or Asia Minor. Magog, they say, are the Russians. Madai, they also say are Russian. Javan, they say are ancient Greeks. Tuba, ancient Anatolia, or the Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains, okay? Meshach, they say, are also Caucasian. Tyrus, from the Balkans or Italians. Ashkenaz, Germans, Poles, Frenchmen, and Russians. Riphath, they say, are Eastern Europe. Togarmah, they say, the Turkey or the Turks. Elisha, they say, are Greeks. Tarshish, they say, are Turkeys or more Turks. Sardinia or Spain. Kittim and Dodanim are Greeks. Okay? Again, these are the Indo-European nations. From fair skin or olive or tan, okay? From fair skin or olive, from fair skin to olive or tan, brothers and sisters, okay? Now let's pick up Ham, verse 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush, Ethiopia, and Mizraim, which are the Egyptians, and Phut, Libya, and Canaan, which are the ancient Phoenicians. But these are the predominantly dark-skinned races, okay? Different shades of brown to blue-black, okay? Now, let's pick up Shem. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. Now they say Elam is the Iranians. They say Asher is the Assyrians or the Iraqis. Arphaxad, they say, are the Chaldeans. Lud, they say, are more Iraqis. Aram, they say, are Syria or the Syrians, which Abraham was a Syrian. His brother, was a Syrian too. Okay, and his nephew was Syrian. Okay, let's pick up Esau and Edom. Okay, because they are the seed of Abraham. Okay, let's pick up, let me read this read this. This is about Shem as well. I forgot to read this verse. Verse 10 in chapter 11. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. Okay? All right? And Shem lived until he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. So let's pick up Abraham, brothers and sisters. And we're going to pick up Abraham, then we're going to pick up Esau or Edom. Let's go to the 25th chapter, verse 19. Here's what it says. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac. And something I missed some, brothers. Hold on, let me backtrack here. Let's go back to 11th chapter of Genesis. Let me pick up Abraham. I forgot to pick up Abraham. We're going to start at verse 24. And Nahor lived 9 and 20 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, Haran, and Haran begat Lot. So Abram, whose name was changed to Abraham, okay, comes out of Shem. Okay, but let's show you that he was a Syrian too. Okay, or his brother was a Syrian, his nephew was a Syrian, and Isaac, his son, was Syrian. Okay, now let's go to the 25th chapter. Pick it up, verse 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padamaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. So Laban was a Syrian. If you read other places, Abraham was a Syrian. As it said, your father was a Syrian. You know Abraham was a Syrian, brothers and sisters, okay? All right? But let us continue. 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So they used this to say, see, you're going to be 2 nations, okay, in her womb. But then they also teach that you are what your father is. So whatever your father is, according to their doctrine, that's what you are. You can't have it both ways, okay? Twins come out, and one of them is in one nation, and another is another nation. How can that be, okay? But anyway, they're going to be different from one another in behavior, according to this, okay? But anyway, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So this seemed to be telling them and their understanding that Esau was the white man because he was red. But the emphasis is mainly on the hairy. That's why I say like a hairy garment, okay? In reality, brothers and sisters, all infants pretty much come out red all over. You can go into a hospital, and you can go into a hospital, it could be an all-black hospital, and all the infants in there coming out red. Even so much that some black people, the black couple say, is that our children? He looks so white. But give it 2 weeks, give it 3 weeks, his color will come in, okay? But anyway, let's continue. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So they don't put no emphasis on Jacob's skin tone at all, okay? Like he just a regular dude, okay? He was black, his mama was black, Rebecca, his daddy was black, Isaac, but also his brother, and he was black, but his brother was white. Come on, brothers. So that makes absolutely no sense. There's various shades of brown, okay, that he could have came out, but come out white and stay white? Come on, brothers and sisters. Do wrong right and get it right. But anyway, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sought pottage. Pottage is lentils or beans. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. His name was called red, not because his skin was red, he was the white man, but because he sold his birthright for some red lentils, beans, pottage. So stop teaching that Esau is the father of the white man and all white people are Esau. Do wrong right, get it right. So I hope you learned something. Until the next time, peace, love, later.